My superstars, today we'll be cooking this delicious plantain porridge, also known as efere ukom in Akwaibom state. For this plantain porridge, I'll be using goat meat as my protein. First, place your washed goat meat in a pot and add your seasoning cubes. Add your onions, add salt, add your fresh pepper, then stir the meat to allow the ingredients mix together. Before covering your pot, you add a little water. This will enable the meat steam effectively. When you've cooked your meat for a while and it's almost soft, next you add your kanda. While the meat is cooking on the fire, you have to start preparing your unripe plantain. For this plantain porridge, we'll be using unripe plantain. First, wash your plantain to get rid of dirt. Next, you start peeling the plantain. After peeling the plantain, next you start dicing the plantain into small sizes. I love my plantain in plantain porridge, just okay. I don't like big sizes, so you can dice it into your preferred size. This plantain porridge, also known as efere ukom in Akwaibom state, is one of our signature traditional delicacies. It is prepared and given to guests traditionally in traditional marriages. It is one of the dishes used for udiaibenge in Akwaibom state. When you have like 2 to 3 plantain left, you can now start using your knife to scrape the surface of the plantain, like I'm doing right now, into the diced plantain. This scraped plantain acts as a thickener when the plantain is being cooked. It makes the plantain porridge thicken when it is being cooked. Okay, so after scraping whatever is left, you can then dice it into the plantain. This process continues until you dice all the plantain into the basin. Next, you place a pot of water on fire. When it boils, you add your shelled periwinkle into the pot of boiling water. The reason for adding periwinkle to boiling water is to enable the periwinkle be succulent after it is cooked. Once upon a time, I didn't know periwinkle needed to be added to hot water. I had just cooked, and when the pot was not boiling, I added my periwinkle to food. And guess what? After cooking, I couldn't suck a single periwinkle out of its shell. So my superstars, this process is really important. You add your shelled periwinkle to a pot of boiling water. Next, you pour in your diced plantain into the pot. When you're cooking, you need to be careful with the quantity of water you add to the plantain, so you won't end up having a watery plantain porridge. My superstars, I'm so excited about this meal. I can't wait to eat this food. It is so delicious. The last time I cooked this meal at home, everyone was sweating after eating this meal because of how delicious it was. Can't wait. My superstars, please let me know where you're watching from so I can give you a hug in our next video. And today's hug goes to Rudolph Harrigan from St. Thomas, US Virgin Island, and Alexander Stepanov from Finland. Thank you, my superstars. While the food is cooking on the fire, our vegetable, ogu and uziza leaf is ready. When the pot boils, you add your dried fish. Next, you add your crayfish, add your fresh pepper, add onions, pour in your cooked meat, then stir it lightly into the pot. When the pot boils, you add your scent leaf, they call untong in Akwaibom state. Then you add your vegetable leaves, what they call ugu in Igbo and nkong in Akwaibom state. Stir the vegetable to mix. Next, you add your palm oil. Cover the pot and allow it boil. When it's boiled, you now give it one last good stir. And voila! Your plantain porridge is ready. You can serve it. Bon appetit, my superstars.